to my channel. So today we're doing a review on Sigma brushes. First of all, new setup and everything. I'm finally in my new house and I have my room and everything. I literally just moved in yesterday, so everything is still a bit of a mess and I'm not sure about the lighting and everything. So the setup is probably going to change once everything is just set up, but right now let's just leave it as is and get into the review. So basically, if you have been following my tutorials and my videos for a while, you will know that I use a whole lot of Sigma products. I really, honestly, genuinely love their makeup products. They're really, really great. But it's funny because Sigma is mostly well known for their brushes, and even though I have a bunch of them, I never done a review on them. So I decided, because I actually asked Sigma to send me another product from them, which is their Make Me Classy Essentials Kit. So this is me approaching them, not, the other way around, getting a paid review or anything like that. This is not what it is at all. I've been using Sigma for years and years, and I just really wanted to do my impressions on it just because the brushes I have are freaking amazing. I just wanted to complete my collection to make sure that my opinions are true on all bases, and when I recommend something, that I know I tried and tested everything and that what I'm actually telling you guys is actually 100% on point. So they did send me the Make Me Classy Essential Kit. We're gonna go through everything. I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on them, what to get, what to skip, and if you're interested to see it, then just keep watching the video. Alright, so you get a really, really good variety of actually eye brushes and face brushes, synthetic, real hair. So I think for a beginner, this is a great thing to get. The price on it is actually $180 or $179, and yeah, you can get them in pink, blue, coral, aqua, whatever color you want. There's also one more advanced kit that is, let me just check how much that one is. The full kit is actually $411, but you can also get them like in copper and gold and silver, so that will also kind of switch the price around. But also, if you don't feel like you want a variety of face or eye brushes, if you feel like you have enough eye brushes or enough face brushes, you can get them separately as well. So just a really good variety, of options of what you might want to get. However, for a beginner, I think these are incredible. So 12 brushes for $179. Plus, you can always get them on sale. Also, if you live in the States, if you spend over $50, which obviously if you get the kit you will, you also get free shipping. And I think over $150 you can also get free shipping. Plus, you can always use a coupon code. There's always one. I'm gonna link it in the description box below this video if you do want to get the brushes or anything else at all. So yeah, if you want to see the review or the overview, then keep watching. We're gonna do close-ups. Alright, so I'm going to start with the biggest one. This is the Sigma F30 brush, which is basically just a large powder brush. And this one is super soft. I think this one is natural hair. You definitely get a lot of density with these, but when you wash them, they actually kind of fluff up. Mine is still new, so that's the reason why it's still kind of stiff. But I love this brush because it gives a lot of control when applying powder or anything. I actually did use it this morning, so I know. And yeah, the quality of the fibers is just really nice. Plus, when you wash the Sigma brushes, they don't shed at all, which is great. So yeah, that's the first one. So basically, this is just a dual fiber brush. What it means is basically that the bottom part offers a lot more density when applying stuff, but this top part is actually goat's hair, so it's a lot softer, and that way you get also kind of that airbrushed effect no matter what you're applying. I honestly love using these brushes for my foundation, but also for powder, highlighter, bronzer, blush. Everything just looks a lot more flawless when using brushes like these. So yeah, I also gotta say that these feel really sturdy, like they're very heavy. Not heavy in the bad way, but they just like sit in the hand really nicely. So yeah, the fibers are really nice as well, and I like this one a lot. Then we have just a classic synthetic foundation brush. This is just a staple that everybody needs to have. Perfect for liquid foundation, liquid illuminator, or maybe even like a primer if you want to apply it like that. I honestly don't use these kinds of brushes too often just because I prefer using my sponges for my foundation. But yeah, if you're a fan of using brushes, this is definitely for you. And then finally, from the face edition, you also get the Sigma F40 brush. So this is basically just an angled blush brush. You've seen this one on YouTube all the time, I'm sure. This one is really wonderful because the brushes are actually goat's hair, so they're super soft. As you can see, I used it this morning. Great amount of fluff, great amount of control, so perfect kind of even application. So that's a really great one as well. So that's it for the face brushes. Now you have a good variety of eye brushes as well. This first one is actually the E40, which is the tapered blending brush. So as you can see, this one actually has a more fluff to it. And as you wash it, it's gonna get fluffier and fluffier. I actually used it this morning for my eye makeup and it performed really nicely. Blended everything out perfectly. No gaps, no like flakiness. It also is super soft, so it's not, if you have sensitive eyes, these are not gonna irritate you, which is great. So that's the blending brush. Then you get the standard E55 brush, which is basically just a shader brush. And this one is great for packing on the color, all over the lid. It has a lot of density to it, which is great for shading brushes. So yeah, this one is also really nice. Then you have a classic angled eyeliner brush. This is the E65 brush. And if the camera's gonna pick it up, it is really skinny, which I really like for these kinds of brushes. I used this one this morning for my eyebrows and it performed really great. So yeah, so this is the Sigma E65 brush. Alright, next we have the Sigma E30. Yeah, E30. This is basically just a small detailed pencil brush, which I was the most excited about this one just because I think this is a very unique brush that you can't really find everywhere, because pencil brushes are usually a lot chubbier and they don't do so much of like blending. They're not so sturdy, so this one is just right up my alley. Then we have the Sigma E60 brush, which is basically a large shader brush. As you can see, I used it this morning as well for my eye base. This one is great because although it's really soft, at the same time it's very dense, so it's perfect. I use it for cream eyeshadow and it packed on the color beautifully, very evenly. Plus the surface is really great, so if you have larger eyes, it's going to provide you really great coverage on the eyes. Really beautiful amount of shimmer that it offers, like it picks up the color perfectly. So this one is probably one of my favorites. Then we have the Sigma or F70. Whoops, I just dropped the brush, that's alright. So basically this one is a concealer brush, so a face brush, but honestly I would use it also for like eyeshadow primer and stuff like that. Just because these are super dense, they offer a lot more control, so you can really pack on the color as much as you want it. So yeah, again, great quality brush. Then we have an eyeliner brush. This is the E05 brush. This one is just a really skinny, at the same time very kind of flexibly dense brush. So perfect for like gel liner or smoking out the lash line if you apply pencil and stuff. So this is just a classic brush that everybody needs to have. I think this might even work for eyebrows if you want a more softer look, but I think for eyeliner this is just perfect. And then the last brush right here I have is actually the E70, which is the medium angled shader brush. And these are great for blending the crease, for packing on the color. This is a great multi-purpose brush. So if you just, are on a hunt for something to add to your collection, I think these angled brushes are great because they're perfect to kind of add color to the crease. Alright, so these are the 12 brushes you get inside of the kit, but also that's not it. I feel like I'm in a commercial or something. I'm dropping everything. So you basically also get this little leather pouch that actually can like sit on top of each other to close up the brushes. If you're traveling, that's good. If you want to take a lot of brushes with you, normally I wouldn't, but still. But I honestly just use it as a makeup holder or a makeup brush holder. I have all of my brushes inside of it. I would just divide it maybe like clean ones, dirty ones, or if you have as many as I do, I would just separate them to like eye and face brushes. Although it doesn't store all of my face brushes, so that's kind of a problem. But anyways, I'll need more storage for sure. But if you just have the kit, if you just want to keep it simple, this is going to be perfect for you to store them as well. And depending on the color you get of the brushes, the color of the case is also going to change. So yeah, that's a really nice addition, I think, because it's always a problem like how to store your makeup brushes. And even if you're afraid of getting like germs on them, you can always close it up so everything stays nice and clean. I'm a freak when it comes to brushes. I clean them every single time I use them. So I'm dropping stuff again. Alright, so yeah, if you're like me, then this is great for you. Alright, so thinking about everything I just said, the overall thought is that these brushes are really great. The quality is totally worth the money, even though at first you might think like, oh my god, it's $179. But like when you think about you're investing in a really good quality brush, for me, these will last you a lifetime, even if you wash them after every single use like I do. I have Sigma brushes from like years before and they're still going strong, like completely great quality. comparable to MAC brushes but far less money. So I really, for me, it's not a big investment if I know something will last me for a long time. Again, also if I think about the high street brushes, of course I love the Real Techniques brushes. Again, they have lasted me for years as well. But that's a different kind of brush, sometimes, a natural hair brush is just gonna perform so much better than a synthetic ones. Then again, in some other occasions, these synthetic ones will pick up a lot more pigment and, it all depends on what you wanna achieve. So I seriously think, having a kit like this is a really good investment. I would totally recommend it for everybody, especially for beginners, because natural hair brushes always blend a lot softer and it's a lot easier to have control over what you're doing. Whereas the synthetic ones provide a lot more like punch in the pigment and it's just a bit harder to blend everything around. So it all depends on what you're looking for. If you're a makeup enthusiastic, I would totally recommend it. So yeah. You also get a little booklet on how to care for your brushes, a little catalog and stuff. Sometimes they include samples as well. So yeah, just a lot of different fun stuff. And yeah, I don't know if I wanted to say anything else. I told you the washing is great, doesn't shed. Yeah, I think that wraps up the review. I really don't know what else to tell you. I mean, it's just, I am a fan of Sigma. It's not a secret. I've been loving them for years, so I have nothing bad to say about it. If you have any other questions about the kit or any other products with Sigma, because I have tried a lot of their makeup as well, so just ask in the comments below or send me a message or Instagram or Facebook or wherever. My links are below this video, so you can check them out there. And I'll try to reply to you as soon as I can. So thank you so much for watching. If you're a new viewer, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and yeah, follow me on social media. And I'll talk to you guys very soon in my next video. Bye.